Okay, here we are with the Oceaneering Challenge. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the judge's checklist to show you what counts as scored and what doesn't and how this all works out. And as I'm looking here at my Oceaneering checklist here, I look and I see partially delivered plant life. And here's the plant life right here. If the robot delivers this thing and it is touching on this orange line anywhere, any part of this little outer orange line right here, that you would check as partially delivered plant life, okay? And then the line below that says completely delivered plant life, and that just means it's really literally anywhere inside this area. It could be on top of the pipe, just as long as it's not touching that outer orange line at all. Next we have the magnets connected, and this item right here is going to be, this is basically an oil line connecting to a well down below the oil rig. And you would check right here if the magnets are connected. Retrieving pipe. This is dirty, nasty old oil pipe that fell off an oil rig. And basically the robot's got to pull these things back to home base. And on the checklist, you would circle either 0, 1, 2, or 3. Depending on whether they got 0, 1, 2, or 3 of these back to home base. Barrel of oil brought back to home base or knocked off the rig. If it is just knocked off the rig, it just means it just fell off anywhere, okay? And you would check that box. If it's brought back to home base, means it is crossed over this imaginary plane right here, and it is back to home base, and they get the points for that. Okay, and the mirror trick. This is the mirror. The robot gets to carry this thing underneath the oil rig and look for a symbol that is underneath this oil rig. It could be a cat, a dog, really anything, but judges, you will know it's underneath the oil rig before the round starts. And so if the teams tell you what that item is, then yes, you just check that off. And the cap on pipe. This is probably one of the hardest challenges of the entire year. And basically, whoops, gotta put that back in there. The cap on the pipe. The cap on the pipe could mean this or that. Whoops, sorry. Or even sideways like that. As long as it's sitting on top of this coupling right here, you would check that box. Now, cap and dish just means, boom, right here. They were able to get this cap somewhere inside this dish area, really anywhere. All right. All deliverables outside of home base. Basically, if all of these deliverable items that are part of Oceaneering are completely outside of home base, then you would check that box. And that does conclude the total possible points for the Oceaneering Challenge.